What if I told you that the richest empire on earth went bankrupt? Again and again. Not once, not twice, but 6 times. What if I told you that ships overflowing with gold and silver crossed the Atlantic every year, yet Spain still couldn't pay its bills? This wasn't a poor kingdom. This wasn't a weak empire. This was Spain at its peak, ruling continents, commanding oceans, crowned by God, and feared by kings. So how does an empire drown in gold, still collapse under debt? That's the mystery. The answer is more uncomfortable than you think. Because Spain didn't fall despite its gold, it fell because of it. To understand Spain's collapse, we need to go back to the late 15th century. In 1492, Christopher Columbus reached the Americas. Within decades, Spain controlled vast territories across the New World: Mexico, Peru, Bolivia, and the Caribbean. And beneath those lands lay something no European power had ever seen before: industrial-scale precious metal wealth. The silver mines of Potosí in modern Bolivia became the largest source of silver on Earth. At its peak, Potosí produced over 60% of the world's silver. Every year, treasure fleets carried gold and silver back to Spain, guarded by cannons, sailors, and prayer.
At the center of it all stood the Habsburg kings,
Charles V, and later Philip II. Rulers of a global empire where the sun never set.
Spain looked invincible. But beneath the spectacle, something dangerous was forming, a financial system built on illusion.
And the cracks were already there. Spain didn't become rich the way other nations did. Didn't build wealth through manufacturing, through trade innovation, through banking efficiency, through industrial productivity. Instead, Spain struck gold, literally, and that changed everything. Why invest in factories when silver arrives by the ton? Why develop industries when treasure fleets pay the bills? Why tax citizens when colonies fund wars? Gold and silver became a shortcut, and shortcuts reshape behavior. Spanish elites imported luxury goods instead of producing them. Foreign merchants supplied Spain with textiles, weapons, ships, and tools. Domestic industry stagnated. Spain was rich. But it was not productive, and that distinction would prove fatal. As silver flowed in, Spain expanded aggressively. Wars in Italy, conflicts with France, revolts in the Netherlands, naval battles against the Ottomans, the Spanish Armada against England. These wars weren't cheap, and silver alone wasn't enough, so Spain borrowed. Heavily international bankers, especially the Fugger and Genoese families, loaned massive sums to the Spanish crown. Here's the crucial detail most people miss. Spain didn't wait for silver to arrive, it borrowed against future silver. Today we'd call that debt-backed revenue, and for a while, it worked, as long as ships arrived, as long as mines produced, as long as the empire kept expanding. But systems built on assumptions collapse the moment reality changes. By the mid-16th century, something strange was happening across Europe. Prices were exploding. Food, rent, tools, wages lagged behind. This wasn't random, it was inflation. Spain's silver flooded European markets, massively increasing the money supply. More money chasing the same goods meant prices soared. History would later call this the price revolution. Spain suffered the most. Costs rose faster than revenues. Wars became exponentially more expensive. And then came the disasters. Treasure fleets sank in storms. Pirates captured shipments. Mines flooded and declined. But Spain's debts didn't decline. They compounded. In 1557, Spain declared its first bankruptcy. Then again in 1575, then 1596, then 1607, then 1627, then 1647, 6 times. Each bankruptcy destroyed trust. Borrowing became harder. Interest rates soared. Confidence evaporated. Spain was trapped. By the 17th century, Spain still looked powerful, but the foundation was gone. Its army was overstretched. Its navy deteriorated. Its economy depended on imports. Its population shrank. Meanwhile, England and the Netherlands rose, poor in gold, but rich in industry. They built systems. Spain extracted resources. Extraction alone cannot sustain an empire. Spain's mistake wasn't gold. It was confusing money with wealth. Wealth comes from productivity, from systems, from resilience. Sound familiar? History doesn't repeat exactly, but it rhymes. If gold couldn't save the richest empire in history, what makes us think our systems are immune? History isn't just the past. It's a warning. It's still speaking.